Hello, Scott Perry Johnson, author of The Abandoned Poet. Coming at you. No, I just kind of look like him. Well, I've written a poem, and in this poem, for my second edition, it kind of outlines the horror which I witnessed in this club. And I would like to share it, if you don't mind. Because I feel it's important that everyone's safe. Even adults have the right to feel safe. Just like children do. And in both cases, that's seldom undone. So here we go with book reading. Jacket, please. Thank you. I was getting cold. Thank you, Mr. Grim Reaper. Well, this poem's called The Abandoned Poet. Arrows. Hyphen and arrows. I wrote this today, and I felt pretty sad doing it. The Abandoned Poet hyphen and arrows. It's a LGBTQ club in Sydney who had gravely mistreated me. So I wrote this, and I want to say what I want to say. I was passing by and stranded with my belongings and paid for 3 lockers and 3 days. I wasn't reimbursed. When being tossed out, even though I paid. I started off with enough to a lot of rooms. Store a hot tub, steam room, and sauna. Then something happened in the Parramatta Club in Arrows, which I'll always remember. It seemed staff were scared of their bosses and were ruled under fear. Afraid of losing their jobs if tomorrow consumes liquor. They should have had a bar and a food court instead of stings and a cage. Pornography, as people were lurking around corners, as I was filled with white rage. I could tell to the media, but really, what's the use? I was randomly raped in the hot tub, repairably drowned, and this man said he wanted a slave. Apparently, these horny bosses just don't know how to behave. I'm just a big kid, and I feel people have with me a habit to objectify. Tall poppy syndrome or violent hatred and jealousy. I don't look like other guys. I reported the rape and drowning to the staff, and they ignored what I said as he fled the scene. I spent a day traumatized and shaken. You should have seen the things I've seen. I knew I was stranded and all stoned, all alone, and I regretted visiting. A quick sea of criminals, and that didn't let anyone make a decision. There were rule upon rules, clearly control freaks, and I ordered pizza and sides for all it wasn't, apparently. They considered that kind deed, making me feel humiliated. Fool. You were free to walk around naked. People wouldn't keep their hands to themselves off me. When I went upstairs for a rest, I woke up with further people violating me. One of the owners of the club seemed nice to me, and I said I'm scared and want to go home. Then I sat there feeling depressed and felt alone. A staff member was very nasty, yelling to someone on a couch laying next to me, stating there's no laying down. Then he was escorted out, you see. Then I laid down in the most empty area. A nasty man approached. I stared to him. Do you always bully your clientele? I was pretty shocked that he replied, yes, I do. Then I felt like I was in hell. I didn't like being yelled at and called him a little man. This was one of the switched senior. I was told not to approach. The club owners threatened me with police, then violated my possessions. They harmed me, throwing me against the many walls. At times, I'd love to hear the confession. I was humiliated and degraded, being forced out on the streets. I told them I had nowhere to go. I was paid up and being picked up on Sunday. I did let them know. So, I sat there for hours waiting, and I was rescued by the Reaper. Instead of a savvy, club happy, perverted creeper. I was relieved just to get into the car, and my rescuer was kind enough to travel very far. It's funny to see how these reprobates follows, but if care for your dignity, respect and safety, never go to error. This has been Scott Pro Johnson, author of The Abandoned Poet. Hey!
Hey, how are you?
I'm okay. Now, you asked me some questions before.
Yeah. How was it on Thursday when you got to the place?
Well, really, Grim Reaper, it was like...
How did you feel
How did I feel with what?
about being raped at the place?
Well, it's one of the most popular LGBTQ communities in the world. And I was bullied around. I have injuries on my body from being pushed around. On my arm, on my leg. there, but they added to the injuries.
Did they hurt?
Yeah.
And how, on a scale of 1 to 10, how hurt are they?
Not very. I'm used to being attacked.
How many times did you get raped?
About 3.
Right.
But one was the most dramatic.
And what happened when the one that was most dramatic happened?
He kept trying to drown me.
That's not good. And you managed to get away from him.
No, he ran away, and I reported it.
That's good. And what else? What did the other 2 do to you?
One was dragging me by my legs, and the other one was doing inappropriate things while sleeping.
So you weren't protected in one of the rooms?
No, and they kept telling me it's not a hotel. I thought it was my right to put anything I wanted in my lockers.
Yeah.
I got 3 of them.
Did you get reimbursed when you got thrown out?
No, I didn't.
And how much did you spend?
It's hard to tell.
So you want to recommend anyone else going there?
Will you go there again?
No.
No, I don't recommend going there. This is a place full of horrible people and illegal things that happen. They didn't even care that they threw me on the streets.
They should have. They should have called a taxi for you and paid for it.
Please don't even pick me up around here. In Lithgow they do.
Yeah.
There's a lot of discrimination around.
Yeah. That's no good. So you're not going back there again?
No, I'm not. And I'm going to let all of my friends, family and fans know that this is not a place that's good for people.
It's a bad place.
Yeah, pretty much, and the stairs are pretty dangerous.
Were the stairs lighted up or dark?
Well, there's stairs in the dark, so...
So you had to navigate your way up and down.
Well, that's right.
And no real light to know where the stairs were.
That's right, and people will always lurk around the corner.
Always watching you.
Seeing if they wanted me or not, yeah.
Yeah. Saying, did you approach anyone there?
No, they all approached me.
So
I had more carrots than Bugs Bunny.
So you had more fun. You would have had more fun if it was a friendly place.
That's right.
But it wasn't a friendly place, so you didn't have fun.
I tried to have fun.
Yeah.
But, the sex clubs in Sydney, such as Arrows, they're not full of decent people.
So, what do you mean by decent people?
Well, to define decent people is somebody who, gets along with other people without harming them or harassing them.
So you want more friendly people in a place like that. You want help when you need help.
Well, I got help by my bodyguard / driver / agent. He's the only person who really came to my rescue besides my foster father.
Did anyone offer you a lift when you got thrown out?
Yes, one person tried to arrange one, but my friend came instead, and I told him that it's okay and thanks for offering the help.
And have you contacted him since?
Yes, I have.
That's good. So your friend, so you got one friend out of the situation.
Well, it was the first time I was there.
Yeah. Okay. So you're not going back?
No, I'm not going back.
So how long were you aiming to stay for?
Well, a few more days, but they told me it wasn't a hotel. And I had food and baggage and things like that in there. And I really should have a bar and like I don't know, a breakfast kind of thing. It really should be more of a hotel, but really it's just more of a diet.
It's would you say it's more of a place to go and have fun?
I wouldn't call
hours?
I wouldn't call it fun when it's completely perverted all the way. With sex swings and a cage. What happens with that cage? That huge cage.
Yeah. People have fun.
There's some people just sick.
You get them too.
Don't get me wrong. I'm gay myself. I have nothing against the LGBTQ community, but
you just want it to be more social.
I was harmed by the owners of the club. That's why I have injuries on me.
You want it but to be more social and not so rough.
No, they're just bad people.
You want good people instead of bad people.
Yes, but the people at this specific place are extremely bad people. Yeah. I've been raped, humiliated. I've been tossed around by the owners of the place. I've been through trauma. I've been through annoyances. I've been through objectification. And I've been through pain.
Now you've had enough.
Yes, I've had enough.
You won't be going back there again.
No. I recommend no one ever goes back there ever again. This place should be shut down.
Maybe one day it will.
Hopefully.
Who knows?
Look inside your tiny mind, then look a bit harder. Cause we're so uninspired, so sick and tired of all the hatred you harbor. So you say it's not okay to be gay, well I think you're just evil. You're just some racist who can't tie my laces. Your point of view is medieval. Cause your words don't translate and it's getting quite late, so please don't stay in you say. You think we need to go to war, well you're already in one. 'Cause it's people like you that need to get slew. No one wants your opinion. Fuck you very, very much. 'Cause we hate what you do and we hate your whole crew. So please don't stay in touch. Fuck you very, very much. 'Cause your words don't translate and it's getting quite late. So please don't stay in touch.
Now I have kidnapped the abandoned pod.